Hello, y'all. I invited a special guest. We will see if they show up. Um, Give me 1 second. I gotta do one more thing. I don't know why I'm doing it there. I have no clue why I'm trying to do it that way. Nope, don't know why I'm trying to do it that way. Yeah, but you were making me feel rushed, Cash. So I figured I'd hurry it up. Can you guys hear me? And how good do I sound? Me better this way or is it better the other? Discord. We might have some patriots come in. If we do, guys, please treat them with respect. um, if you guys don't mind, that is the only request I have today. I might have an interview. I did request an interview with somebody who stands on the other side. Hi, Frank. Hey, Cash. Hey, Aunt Sherry. Um, yeah, for some reason, StreamYard is not working well with my camera. I don't know why. Otherwise, the camera would be on today as well. I just went and dropped the link in a Discord. Like I said, be respectful. Don't be rude. Don't be hateful. If we do have guests, then you guys know how to act. I shouldn't have to put you in a timeout. Shouldn't have to call you out of your names. I shouldn't have to lose it on anybody. Just some guidelines for today. I do have mods. My mods will be in chat. Just be respectful. I don't even ask for you to be nice. Just be respectful. Would you want that said to you? Just like I am with Candace. Me and Candace have been talking with Mama Bear. Gosh, don't have a heart attack yet. Shh, it's a secret though. Cash, by the way, are you spying on me in Joneson's? So you can run back and tell nonsense you saw me over there? Giggle, giggle. So I sent the invite out to her earlier, and her mama has not looked. So we will see. And most of you guys know who the mother is. That would be my friend. I'm that bitch, Mama Bear. You've been listening to music? Because I swear, sometimes I'm in Jones's, I see you in there. It's like, after her calling people out yesterday for being over in Jones's, I was like, oh, I best not say a word in here. Although I think the drama with Joneson and nonsense needs to stop. They used to be best of friends. It just kind of bothers me that people can't be adults. There's a time and a place for everything. I know you go there, so do I. But it's because we were friends with Joneson for so long. Just like I've been friends with Nonsense for the past 3 years. Me too. I mean, I see you in a lot of places that I go into, and that's the reason why I'm like, is he watching me for somebody? Gotta ask. The only chats I don't see you in is in the Patriot chats. That's about it. Hey, Cash, I have a question for you. Did you know? Did you know boys cannot be girls? Love you, Cash. If I don't say it early, I'll lose the nerve and won't say it at all. Come on, we were taught. Okay, is the mic that bad or is it just me? Let me try pulling off that piece. Is that any better? I guess I could mute. No, that won't help me either. Grrr. Terrific. Yes, boys and girls can be whatever they want to be, but it takes a mommy and a daddy. Come on, we were taught that back in Mr. Rogers' days. You know this, Cash. Love you. Okay, does that sound a lot better? I just took my fuzzy piece off. Because I'm testing out the mic. I got it off of Amazon. It's one of the little bitty ones. So if my camera worked, and it's not, I would show you guys. And I'm like, I don't know, the washer might be too loud. I can't tell. I get that. I do. Um, but my thing is whenever I see, let's see if I can find a quick video of it. I'll be right back. I was not planning on this. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys watching? You ready for this one?
Oh, shit! Back up! Hey! Chill! Stop!
It wasn't the whole thing. What the fuck? Bro. Not the whole fucking video. Maybe if I do this one.
Uh-oh. Hey. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sabrina Flores, why'd you attack her? Go back over there, Cam. Go back over there now. You unmasked. What happened? What'd you do?
Yeah, I know where I can get that at, probably.
Oh. What'd you do, Sabrina? What happened? What'd you do? What'd you, Sabrina? Second 2-0 tonight, Sabrina? Why is the quality going so shit right now? Whoa, next word. Hey guys, there's traffic. Can we move to the traffic? That was fun. Game off.
Okay, Cash, I'm done torturing you. Just because I love you. But one day we're going to have to sit down and talk about this. So be prepared. No politics. Hey, I don't care where you stand, but a guy grabbing a woman like he did around the throat, and that's what I was trying to find was that short. He arm grabs her. He does what they call the arm lock chokehold on her. She said she was fine. You see how small the lady is. She's smaller than me. She said she was fine until she started blacking out. Okay. Now, if Mama Bear's daughter comes in, that's what tonight was supposed to be about. So we were going to discuss it. Her daughter wanted to do an interview, and I'm like, okay, well, Republican, Democrat. You know, you have both sides here. Matter of fact, her daughter had been protesting or has been protesting. Well, what do you think about the Summer Wells stuff that went on? Cash, have you seen this at least? Candace, I love you. I'll bite my tongue. I'll listen. Well, at least you're getting both sides of it with us too. You know, it's not like it's going to be all, well, I'm Republican, da 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 da, and her going, well, I'm a Democrat type thing. You know me. I'm very, very, how would you word it? Come on. For some reason, my computer is not working right. I can't find anything over it. See if I do it that way, if I'll bring it up. Hey H, how are you, sweetheart? You know, H, you are also supposed to be modded up. I don't know when you lost your wrench. Hey H, I let my mama bear's secret out.
Watch to the end for a discount code to Restream's upload and stream. Being a content creator can feel like you've always got to be on, always live.
A brand new tip could finally break open the case of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells, nearly 4 years to the day since she vanished from her home in the remote hollers of the Beach Creek community on June 15, 2021. According to her mother, Candace Wells, Summer was helping plant flowers outside with her grandma. She asked to go inside to see her brothers, just 30 to 40 yards away. Candace says she saw Summer walk into the house, but Summer went down to the basement and was never seen again. But what's really sparking conversation is a shocking new tip shared by licensed private investigator Jason K. Jensen. Late Saturday night, Jensen posted that an anonymous caller from Rogersville had come forward with vital information, but chose to trust only him. "Thank you, sir, for your trust," Jason wrote. He added that the tip hinted at a daytime burglary turned abduction. In a series of follow-ups, Jason wrote, "I know what you did. Turn your brother in and they'll go easy on you. You can remain anonymous." While cryptic, many believe he's referring to someone close to the case. Commenters were quick to ask, why not go directly to law enforcement? Jason responded, "You don't know everything. I spoke to the person. I know why." A next-door neighbor named Jody Sue reported that on the day 5-year-old Summer Wells vanished, she and her son heard a chilling, high-pitched scream coming from the direction of the Wells property. She described the sound as almost animalistic, unlike anything she had heard before. The timing of the scream has raised haunting questions. Could it have coincided with the moment Summer disappeared? Was it a cry of panic from her mother, Candace, upon realizing her daughter was missing, or something even more disturbing? The mystery surrounding that scream remains one of the many unsettling details in a case that continues to baffle investigators and the community alike. Candace's sister, Rose Marie Bly, vanished in the summer of 2009 in Polk County, Wisconsin, marking the first disappearance in the family. On the evening of August 21st, 2009, the 21-year-old mom of two left her home to meet a cousin at a bar. She called her husband later that night and promised to be back before midnight. Her white Pontiac Grand Am was discovered 5 days later in a semi-truck stop parking lot in Grantsburg, about 30 miles from her home. The car was intact, the keys missing, and there were no immediate signs of foul play. Investigators noted a prior incident of domestic violence in the household, but Rose's husband was cleared, passing a polygraph and being ruled out as a suspect. Despite hundreds of tips and interviews over the years, Rose has never been found, and her disappearance remains unsolved. Even though search teams and cadaver dogs thoroughly scoured the Wells property, no physical trace of Summer has ever been found. How does a 5-year-old child simply vanish without a sound? One of the most baffling aspects of this case is the location itself.
The Wells live right here. This is like 11-acre property. This is Ben Hill Road right here. This is Beach Creek Road, I believe. Main road, main drag. Turn here. This is the cemetery. This is a cemetery right there. Turn here, and then the Wells. And you can see the house there. You can see at the time the grandmother, Grandis, they call her, trailer in back of that home there. It seems like the Wells, we're going to go to a property assessor, but it seems like the Wells property is like this area, and there's like a creek. It's like a creek, like a horseshoe. It's on their property. So this is their property.
The Wells home is tucked deep into the hollers of eastern Tennessee, remote, isolated, and far from any roads or towns. It's not the kind of place someone would stumble upon by accident. For a stranger to abduct Summer, they would most likely had to know that house was there. It raises serious doubts about the theory of a random passerby snatching her. This eerie setting brings to mind the missing 411 cases, a chilling series of books written by former police detective David Pilates. In them, Pilates details dozens of unexplained disappearances of children in rural and wilderness areas, many of whom vanished just feet from their parents or guardians, never to be seen again. The parallels are unsettling. No evidence, no witnesses, and no answers. Could Summer's case be another piece of a much larger, more mysterious puzzle? And while we wait to learn more about the tips submitted by Jason Jensen, let's take a closer look at what happened on June 15th, the day Summer Wells vanished.
My son was with them that day. He's the one that's in the TikTok video because everyone's questioning, who's this boy that's in the TikTok video?
The voice you're hearing belongs to the mother of Hunter, the 15-year-old boy who was with Candace and Summer at the watering hole on the day she disappeared. Also present was Grandis, Candace's mother, and Summer's grandmother. While the exact details of what happened that remain clouded by conflicting accounts and speculation, one troubling version has gained traction online. According to this account, Hunter and Candace were reportedly sitting in the parking lot charging Hunter's phone. When they looked back towards the watering hole, they noticed Summer was underwater, but Hunter wasn't sure for how long. This uncertainty fueled a rumor that Summer may have drowned.
So people are going to tell me I'm crazy because that whole area has been searched. But I think someone wandered off. I think Summer wandered off, and I think she got lost. And couldn't find her way back home. And because they were yelling and screaming her name, they couldn't hear her crying or yelling back. That's what I think.
And that her death was possibly covered up, with some suggesting she could have suffered from secondary drowning, a rare but real condition where water in the lungs causes breathing problems or death hours later. Adding to the suspicion is a now infamous photograph, the last known image of Summer Wells. She slumped against a jug of milk in the back seat of Candace's truck. This photo.
Still alive in that photo. Because I can't zoom in. Cash, that brings us to what I don't know if you were in Mama Bear's that day or not, but there was a predator found in the area who used Summer's photo, who's used several kids' photos, and is still out. I'll get into that in just a moment.
Has been scrutinized and dissected endlessly online. Many believe Summer doesn't look right, noting how pale and lifeless she appears, sparking speculation that she may have already been unconscious or worse. Hunter's mother later said that he was never the same after that day, that something in him changed, whether from trauma, guilt, or something he witnessed. It's
Okay, you want to know who I look at sometimes? The Wells spokesperson. He isn't a good guy. As much as I like Candace and Don, this guy's not a good guy.
clear that what happened at the watering hole continues to haunt everyone involved.
Because nothing happened to the water hole.
The day after he was interrogated, we were interrogated by the TBI. Candace had the balls to show up at my house with her grandmother, well, with her mother. I'm in the bathroom, so I can't come to my son's rescue unless I take the toilet with me. And I said, Hunter, I'm like, who's here? He's like, Candace. I'm like, oh, great, I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
And by the time I got out here, they were already left. I said, what did she say to you? What did they say to you? Did they threaten you? He goes, no, Mom, it's good. He goes, all they did was ask me what I told the TBI because they said that I could tell them because they're the ones that sent them here. I said, first of all, I don't think they're the ones that sent them here. I said, you're on YouTube in a TikTok video. It was a matter of time.
And that is the late and great Allie.
Before they came and got you, because
I think you aren't too off of Sebastian's. I'll give you that, Cash. You know, I'm afraid she's deceased, but we can all hope and pray that she isn't, or send good vibes, whatever we got to do out here. That's all we can do. As we talked last, we've always talked, give descriptions, give their flyers, don't talk speculation. Because that's all we have at the end of the day is the description, what happened the night or the day they went missing, up to the missing hour. Yes, closure. Closure is what all the parents need in this world, is closure and hugs. Whatever closure looks like earlier, I went on early this morning when I got up, I went on a Summer Wells hunt on YouTube. Because I've been told by Cam and Allie, H, you ain't gonna leave, sweetie. If you did, you didn't have to. We'll get on to something else here in a little bit. You know how that works. I went on a Summer Wells YouTube hunting trip this morning. I found something that kind of made me look at the thing twice and went, someone else out there looking for $1. Dollar, make you holler. I mean, look at what Betty did over the weekend. Does no one know? Hello?
Yes. All right, so what are we looking at here?
We're talking about Summer Wells' case.
Okay, so we got a lake, and we're thinking that she might be in that lake.
No, that was the swimming hole I think they took her to on the last day.
Oh God, okay. Well, I'm a mother myself, and as a mother for another mother, I can't imagine what she's dealing with, and if I was there, I would help find her daughter, but I'm not.
I'm not either.
Um,
I'm in southern Oklahoma, so
yeah, I'm in California, so it's like I just heard about all these cases about Summer Wells. I think maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe her parents should just like look around the neighborhood again. Just keep looking. Just go
we'll
to her
see.
favorite spot. Like try to go to her favorite spots that she knows like she'll like go to, like the park, or like does she have a favorite school that she go to?
She lived
They
in the
have to look.
country. She was 5 years old when she went missing. They lived in the
Oh god.
country,
Okay.
and my theory is mom was helping the grandmother put the knee brace back on her knee, right? So she took the
Okay.
little girl to the house. While the little girl was in the house, what I think happened was the brothers were ignoring her, so she went down to the basement to play. And I'm putting in air quotes, and I know my camera ain't on it; it's not working today, but it's good.
It's okay. So
um,
she went to the basement to play,
went to the
and then from the
basement to play.
basement
She went
she
out that back
disappeared.
door. Yep, because there was a back door in the basement. I think she went out the back door, and whenever she
I
did,
think somebody took her.
a lot of people do,
I think
but I
somebody
don't blame
lured
the
her down
parents.
there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
Like,
Yeah, I
because a
don't blame
5-year-old
mom.
like that would never like. I don't think a 5-year-old like that would just go down to the basement and play. I think something lured her down there, and
Well,
that
they
I
said
don't
that
know.
she wanted to go to the basement and play with her toys, is what the brothers have said repeatedly.
Okay. Well, the
Which
basement. Maybe she's in that basement.
they've been
Maybe
down
she's
there.
hiding.
The mom and dad sleep in the basement. That's where the bedrooms are.
Okay. Okay. Maybe there's footprints.
They
Like
really well. No, there were footprints found. If you go watch
tire
Michelle
tracks.
Talks,
I mean,
Michelle Talks. I'm just giving you. Michelle Talks has the map of the footprints. There was a pair over by a neighbor's house.
the
It's been on
neighbor.
YouTube. Yeah. And then
The neighbor's got her.
around the ridge, around the ridge, they found one, but just one footprint, not, both footprints,
Just
just
one.
one. Yeah.
Okay. So
I blame the neighbor.
okay, well, the neighbor's got some explaining to do. If I was the neighbor, I would I would start talking.
Well, see, and the scary thing is where the search just happened at over right before Thanksgiving was, yeah, Cash, there are many past videos about Summer. Sorry, my mic just rubbed my chin. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just like we're talking about a 5-year-old little girl here, okay, who went missing recently. And the neighbors, if I was the parents, I would be going to the neighbor's house and sitting in front of those house all day, all night until they know where's my daughter, you know?
I get that, but this has been over 4 years. The neighbor has
4 years?
moved on.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Then I don't know, man. I have a feeling that she's not
It's
coming back.
heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It really is. I mean, I'm friends with the mom.
You just need to tell her, man. You just need to tell her the truth that she's in heaven.
Oh,
It's just been
yeah.
too long.
But like me and Cash were talking, we figured that's where most of them are at. Most of them are probably deceased.
And it's sad because I have a child and I gave my son up for adoption, so I know what it's like. Well, I don't know what it's like to lose a child, but
Well,
man.
you know how it feels to have that bond not there.
Yeah.
I get it. I have
But she still has those 2 little boys, right? She still has those 2 little boys. So what she needs to do is focus on those 2 little boys, because those 2 little boys are like Summer.
3 little boys, and CPS took them a month after
God
Summer
damn
went.
it.
Yeah. So like everything that woman has ever loved or cared for has been taken from her. And like I said, as being her, a good friend with the mom, me and the mom have talked about a lot of things. We have looked at a lot of different things, a lot of different theories. You can ask
And
my
you guys
friend
are
Ash.
friends? You guys
Yes.
been like friends for like a long okay. So why okay, so I don't know, man. I recently I heard about this case and I just started like saying to the mom, if you need my help, man, I don't mind coming down there, and looking for her, but it's like I don't want have to have her there with me if we do find her daughter somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
'Cause
that's the reason why the cops will tell you if your child is missing, don't search for them. Because you
why?
don't want to stumble up on the dead
Yeah.
remains.
That's right.
You don't
Yep.
want to.
You're right. You're right.
Could you imagine as
So
a mother stumbling up on your dead child?
no, I could just imagine my daughter's gonna walk in at the door anytime and say, "Mommy, I'm just playing, ha ha." You know,
Yeah.
that's all
That's what
she's
they
gonna
should
do.
do.
That's all she's gonna do. Summer's gonna come home. I know Summer's gonna come home. Summer's gonna come home and she's gonna say, "Mommy, it's okay. I was just playing hide and go seek." I know this. I'm a child of God, so I know. I know when
Mhm.
I can feel her. I can feel Summer inside of me, and I can tell you right now that Summer is still alive, but she's just somewhere that we don't know where she's at. But she's still in that area. We just don't know where she's at. But somebody has her, and I think the neighbor who moved out of that area. I don't know, man. I don't know, but somebody in that neighborhood knows. Somebody needs to start talking.
I think,
They
yeah,
got
I think
they got to go
someone
door to
knows.
door, man. Start knocking on them doors.
Well, and see, the fishy part is the neighbors in the area. They have
The
one that's
neighbors will
still
know.
weed.
Like they'll
They have,
tell like people. Like if they see any fishy shit out there, like but they don't like shit like that. I know about the country people. I know about how they get down. I respect people in the country. You know what I'm saying I always wanted
Mhm.
to like live out there myself. But I chose to live in California. But besides that, I just like I know how the neighbors are out there, and when something happens that they don't like, they start talking. So
Or if, like, okay, so I went down a rabbit hole this past week.
is there cameras
They
like
get-
around there? Is there any security cameras? I mean, I don't know, man. I watch
no,
a lot of Foot 48, so I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to
it's
help
okay.
find the dog.
I understand,
Trying
hun.
let someone not play
Talking
hide and go
about,
seek anymore.
yeah,
you know?
it's time to quit playing. It's time to come out.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
Come on out, Summer. Stop playing now.
We're ready for you to come
No.
home. We all are.
Yes,
Trust me. The day
yes.
she comes
Come on,
home,
Summer.
it's going to be a party.
Oh yeah, I know. And I got cake. So I mean, I know it's just man. Listen, man, I'm gonna help you guys, okay? Because you guys need my help, obviously. Because I'm like the spirit talker whisper. I could see things that people cannot see without being there. And so what I see is I see Summer. She went down to the basement, and then the back door looked like it was open a little bit. So she went to go close it, and then somebody grabbed her. That's what I saw in a dream. I had a dream that I was with someone. I was playing with her in the basement, and the door was open, and I seen someone go towards the door, and somebody grabbed her, and I woke up sweating, and I couldn't breathe, and I'm like, okay, I gotta tell these people that what am I seeing? Like what am I witnessing? They may not believe me. They think may think I'm crazy, but I'm seeing their child being taken from their home, and it's like I'm trying to explain to them that I'm trying to help them, but I don't want them to think that I'm trying to be the one that took. I don't
Yeah.
take children from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to help, and I don't want her thinking that I took a child. But she doesn't realize that I'm trying to help. She thought I took a child. So she doesn't want to talk to me about it, and it's hard. I'm trying to help this woman find her child, and it's just she doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to talk to me about it because she thinks because of my nickname or whatever. It's just a name. I'll give you my fucking real name and my
Hey,
fucking
guys,
address.
can you type in
You
chat
know?
real quick? One of my
Yes,
mods is looking for you, and he's wanting to know your name. So he asked if you would type in
yes,
chat.
yes. No problem. I will. How you doing today, though? So what happened? You went down the rabbit hole?
So I went down a rabbit hole. Aw. And she's gone. And she is gone. Control. Cash, I'll send it to you privately. She's gone. She's gone. But she did give us this little jewel. Thought I recognized the voice. Thought I recognized the voice. I really did. All right. So anyway, that was like a little interesting distraction as I'm like telling Jennings, I need you over here. ASAP. Mama bear, help. As I'm trying to call out the big gun, she drops down. Oh, it's going to get loud. Give me a second. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe his shirts are not that heavy. Okay. I got to recover from that whole experience. Did she not? Just a second. Hopefully I can still do it. Yeah, I can. I will send you a screenshot, Cash, on our little private thing. Discord, where are you, my love? Are you still in my? I'm not seeing you. Where did you go? There he is. Just a second, Jennings. While using a set. No. Yes, I want you to send that. Please and thank you. Let me share it. Thank you. And Cash, you got a message in Discord. Let me message Jennings back to you. All right, Cash, hurry back, sweetie. Give me a second, guys. I got to take care of some private business. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I handled a little bit of my security detail here. Just, sometimes have to call on them. So I'm going to finish playing this one, and then we will go over to The other video I want to play, a couple of them are from Michelle Watt.
I was going to call them myself. Right. And so got on my phone.
I use PayPal to buy this ticket. I'm paying it off over time. No fees, no interest.
You know what else is no interest? Plain as day was the emergency child alert on Facebook from Hawkins County Emergency Services. I said, holy shit.
And I just realized that I was muted. Give me a second. So, you guys see this, where my cursor is? The boys were down here. And we're searching. So when Don said he came down here first before going to the house, now you can see. So after he saw the boys, we're searching down here. He goes and he realizes Summer's not down here. He goes up this way. You kind of can see the road, kind of where you can drive up and down over here. And he comes on into the home. And about the same time, the police showed up.
She's really missing.
That's when you called me.
I called my mother. I said, check this. I said, Summer's missing.
And I
What
said,
is
no,
going-"
you're bullshit.
I said, yeah, it's on. It's on Facebook. So then I hung up the phone with her.
Oh.
I called Candace.
Yeah. And with that.
She didn't answer.
Okay.
So
No,
I tried
Cash.
calling her on Facebook. No answer. Tried calling her on
Cash,
Snapchat.
Cash. We gotta have a talk. You said you wanted to see him. At least that's what your boyfriend Death has told me.
Didn't answer. Used my daughter's Snapchat. Didn't answer. Came here. Called. She called us back. No shed of tears. No nothing. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Summer's missing." I go, "What do you mean? This
Summer's gone.
Summer's gone?" I said, "What do you mean Summer's gone?" Like, I started interrogating her. I said, "What do you mean? I just seen you guys at 2:30 when you dropped Hunter off. What happened in between?" Well, we came home and we planted flowers on the side of the house, and Mom was in her trailer. Summer wanted a piece of candy, so she went into Mom's trailer. Mom gave her
Your ass, Cash. I was going to say, don't they just look like a big sad puppy dog ears?
a piece of candy. Summer wanted to go into the house and play with the boys. So I watched her go into the house to play with the boys. I went in the camper to fix Mom's bandage on her knee.
Then she went back
So
to
then
the
she
house.
went back. She goes, I went back over to the house, asked the boys if they seen Summer. They said she was downstairs in the basement playing. I said, did you look in the basement? Yeah, I tore it apart. I said, was the door shut, locked? Was it open? Because that door always stayed shut, locked.
Yeah.
And there used to be a couch in front of it. She goes, she's gone. What do you mean she's gone?
What was her? What was she? Was she crying?
No, she didn't shed a tear.
No tears.
Not one tear.
No, she faced me.
She wasn't hysterical. She was just
No.
calm.
She
Did
called
you
me on the
actually
phone.
see
I seen her
Summer in the
face. She
car?
wasn't crying.
When they pulled up, yeah, she was
So
in,
you saw her.
She did.
Yeah.
Was she alive?
She was sleeping, but it was hot out that
She
day.
was sleeping.
They had the windows rolled up. It was hot.
The
out.
windows were rolled up, and I wanted to give her a hug,
No
and she
air
said I couldn't give her a hug.
So right there,
Is
that's
that
where I
suspicious
said,
to you?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Because,
told
you
the
know,
CBI
you
that.
heard of secondary
I said, I
drowning, right?
always hug that baby. Whenever she
Whether
heard my
she's
name.
sleeping or not.
Oh, she
Yeah.
would wake up.
She would
He
wake up and
loved
crawl
her.
in my arms.
Where you swallow
She'd be
so
out
much
of that
water
car in a
later
heartbeat in my
on,
house.
Summer loved her.
Kelly.
He wasn't talking. Like,
No.
I asked him how it was. He said, fine. And then I didn't know anything about the alcohol at that time. His girlfriend's mom picked him up about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And when she came back with him, she goes, I got something to tell you. Hunter's got something to tell you. I'm like, what? He goes, Candace gave me alcohol.
And those puff bars.
That day.
Yes.
Yes.
And puff bars
Puff
at the.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you.
Yuck ads. Yeah, I know. I said the other day I wasn't getting very many. That's
I said, what?
What kind of alcohol?
It was Twisted Teas.
The town of Rogersville is home to 4,671 residents, according to a 2020 census. It serves as the county seat of Hawkins County. It appears that no other missing persons from Rogersville have captured widespread attention like the case of Summer Wells. It is definitely the most high-profile local case involving extensive media coverage, televised specials, and ongoing investigation. There are occasional listings in NamUs and local reports for missing individuals, such as Douglas Richardson in 2002, but none have reached the same level of public or media prominence as Summer's case. However, there is a case that is eerily similar to Summer's. Dennis Martin vanished from the Great Smoky Mountains. He was 6 years old and vanished on June 14th, 1969. Eerily similar to Summer, she vanished on June 15th of 2021. Both cases highlight the gaps that form when no physical evidence exists. No footprints, no body, no eyewitnesses. Dennis Martin and Summer Wells share chilling common threads: disappearances of young children, no concrete physical evidence found, enduring public fascination, and countless theories. One of the most haunting parallels between the disappearances of Dennis Martin and Summer Wells is how incredibly close they were to their families when they vanished. In both instances, their parents were nearby, believing their children were.
Hey, Mama Bear, I could have used you about 15 minutes ago. Ask Cash. We had a real wackadoo up here. Like a real wackadoo. So I'm going to go back to this, and then after I play this, I'll tell you my newest theory. Well, we had someone come up here and tell us basically they were psychic. They had a dream that one of the neighbors kidnapped Summer out of that basement. Oh, yeah, you missed it. You really did. We could have used you. Oh, we could have used you. She's from California. She'll come and help us search for Summer. It sounds like we need it. First, she tried to tell us she didn't know nothing about the case. She had never heard anything about the case. And if you're still in here listening, ma'am, this woman right here will put you in your spot. I don't have to. She, first told us she didn't know nothing about the case. I warned Taylor. Yeah, he kept warning me. I was just letting her run. I was just going to let her run with it. Okay, but Cash, here's the thing. For everything I hear, there's a troll. I have to step back and go, but at one point I might have been considered a troll. You see Mom over here? Taylor was warned and she didn't listen. Go figure. Oh, shit. And if she's one of our patriots, I'm sorry. So am I. So I sent Cash a Discord, the lady's name, her face, her YouTube info. Yes, and I will always give grace. Unless you're a bad troll. Like I said, I'm okay with good trolls. Good trolls are great. Anyway, so I sent it to Cash in Discord, right? Because she sends me her real name and her screen name. Someone here sent Discord and it to Cash. Cash goes back and goes, Taylor, no more photos of your boobs. So it just, like, it went sideways. Right now we're listening to Chronicles of the Shady. No, Chronicles of Olivia. Why did I call her Chronicles of the Shady? Because that's where Chronicles of the Shady got her name. Never mind. I know now. Chronicles of Olivia. I don't know if it's from her actual Chronicles of Olivia stuff or not. But Cash, what I was going to tell you is I come up with a new idea on Summer's case. The other day, I called Mama Bear freaking out. So we know Dawn always said the meth heads. The meth heads were around here. The meth heads, we had to chase them off all the time. What grows abundantly, and this is a question for anyone in chat, in those hills in Tennessee that you can make a pretty profit off of? While you guys try to figure that out, Mom Bear, don't give it away. I'm letting Cash try to figure it out. Yes. You're a turd. Yes, a Shaneka. Ginseng. And we have some other stuff to dive into here in a minute. Corn and green beans? Oh. While we eat meth monkeys? Crows. Cows. Cows grow great up on those mountains. Ginseng. Cash, ginseng. Ginseng grows up in those mountains. Wild. And it's worth, what I tell you the other day, Mama Bear, I looked it up. I didn't look it up for the time frame, but I looked it up. I think it's worth around $600 to $1,000, just depending on where you send it. The answer is ginseng. Ginseng grows wild in those mountains. It's a root. But we're going to hit play. And you two don't make me laugh too hard.
safe, according to Summer's parents. She was on their property and went down to the basement and was never seen again. Dennis was just a few yards away from his father and older brother in a clearing at Spence Field in the Great Smoky Mountains. He was playing hide and seek with the other children. His father saw him dart behind a bush to hide, but he never reappeared. Summer had just been outside planting flowers with her mother and grandmother. She asked to go inside to see her brothers, only 30 to 40 yards away. Her mother, Candace, says she watched Summer walk into the house, then go down to the basement, and that was the last time anyone saw her. But Dennis Martin, he was also just a few yards away from his father and older brother. But when he never reappeared, his father immediately ran towards where Dennis was last seen, even calling out, but Dennis was gone, as if the forest swallowed him whole. What makes both cases particularly tragic is that the parents did what most would consider enough. One moment they were there, smiling, playing, talking, and the next, they were gone without a trace. These disappearances challenge our sense of safety. If children can vanish under the watchful eyes of their own families, what does that say about how vulnerable they really are? Just like Dennis Martin, Summer Wells disappeared in the blink of an eye, not from a crowded city or in the middle of the night, but right near the people who loved and watched over her, the kind of vanishing that makes parents everywhere hold their children a little tighter. And now, nearly 4 years later, with the new tip surfacing and fresh hope stirring, we're left asking, could this finally be the break that brings answers? Or has Summer joined the same haunting silence that surrounds Dennis Martin? The parents of Summer Wells have faced intense public scrutiny since the day she disappeared. From shifting stories to awkward interviews, many have questioned their behavior. But at the end of the day, the truth is, we still don't know what really happened out there in the hills of Rogersville. Recently, after years of silence, Summer's father spoke out in an interview with a local news station. He said they remain hopeful and that not a day goes by that they don't miss their little girl. Whatever the circumstances, one thing remains clear. A child is still missing, and a family is still searching for answers.
So that was Chronicles of Olivia. Her link is in chat if you're not aware of who she is. Hang on, I didn't do that. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm going to
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Wednesday morning, the 19th of November. And there really is only one case that I can cover this morning. And that is the case of then 5-year-old Summer Wells. If she's alive, she will be 9 years old. She went missing from outside of her home in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County.
Now I've got to go read chat and see what you guys are talking about, since it took me so long to find what I was looking for. I love Michelle too.
Nestled between the towns of Rogersville and Kingsport on the afternoon of the 15th of June 2021. Almost 4.5 years later, we've had virtually nothing. In the early days of the case, lots of press conferences, lots of activity, lots of searching. There's been a couple.
Probably be my best idea.
Of follow-up searches at the end of 2021.
Yeah, no. All right, give it a second. I might have to go kick the kid off the internet. Oh, Mama Bear. Didn't he, though? He looked like he saw a ghost.
On beginning of 2022, age progressed images have come out and precisely nothing in related to the investigation. There was an interview with John Pruitt, who is the lead investigator of Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, in April of 2022, and he said they were no further forward than when we started. Every time the TBI are questioned about Summer Wells, they remain very tight-lipped and say they're continuing to investigate, the case isn't cold, blah, blah, blah. Nothing until late last night, my time.
Thank you, Kat.
I was just browsing Facebook, and there was a little snippet of information about an intense search at a property about 9.5 miles away from the Wells home. Did a YouTube short about it. Didn't think I'd be able to sleep, but I did. I woke up this morning. There's no new news. However, what I can do is tell you whose property I think they were searching. Let's go.
Once again, guys, it's Michelle.
All right, let's start with the information that came out. Not a lot, but enough to make it clear that this is serious. This is serious. This is the first concrete lead that we've seen the TBI investigate. I'm sure they've been following up leads for the last 4.5 years, but this is boots on the ground, intense searching with the TBI, the FBI, and Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Indeed, in the comments to the little WCYB notice was this. Someone called Brandy says, where I said I saw 15 Hawkins Sheriff cars. Teresa says, were they at someone's property or an open field? Well, I don't know exactly, but I do know whose property I believe they were searching. But we're going to read this article first from WJHL. More than 4 years after Summer Wells was reported missing from her home in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County, the 10...
And because I do respect her, I will do it the fair use way. Hey, Mama Bear, you want to jump up here with me and keep me company? Or anyone else? Although that was a bad thing to say earlier. I will put the link in the chat. If you do come up, only thing I request is after you get down, please go like and share my video so that way we can get more in here. And liking and sharing is free. It don't cost you anything. Help me get me into the algorithm. So the more that we get out here, the more likely I can get more likes, views, and shares. And the more likes, views, and shares, the more follows. The more follows, the more I can help you guys. Maybe we could put up a couple of billboards or something, Get these cases out there. Get people's eyes on these cases, on these babies. Oh, there she is. Oh, bless me, Hunter. There we go. Hey, Mama
Hello.
Bear.
Hello, beautiful peoples.
How well
What are you
does my mic work, or is it horrible?
It's working good.
Good.
Am I echoing?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
It's the new mic. You know what I should have done? Cash, while that lady was up here, I should have hopped over to our media stuff.
That would have been funny. So what was going on with that? What happened? Tell me.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Came up and told us that she knew nothing about the case.
Really?
That she would like for us to fill her in. So I was explaining stuff to her. She goes, is that a pond that the little girl drowned in or something? I was like,
huh?
Really?
I just said, huh?
And then she goes, we were talking. I was like, I have 4 kids of my own. I've lost custody of 3. I still have my son. So I understand how it feels to be a parent and not have that child there.
Right.
I get it. And she said something, and I was like, she goes, oh, I gave up a child for adoption. She goes, but it's not really the same thing. I was like, but it is really the same thing.
How's it not the same? You're still missing a child.
Yeah. You're carrying that child in your womb. You give that child up, but it's still the same thing. She goes, so I understand the pain.
Yeah, just because it didn't happen in the same circumstances.
She goes, is there any way, it was something. She goes, oh, wait, I've seen this somewhere. She goes, oh, I had a dream about this case.
Really?
The next 3 syllables, or the next thing out of her mouth, I was getting ready to drop her. I'm like, I'm good with trolls, but bitch, don't.
I would have let her continue with her dream. Did you continue with her dream?
It was one of the neighbors kidnapped her.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is Mama Bear Cash.
Hi, Cash. I am to certain people.
She's not a bear. He didn't say that with mine, anything. Of course, every single time Aunt Sherry sees I'm live, even if she doesn't come into the live, she'll come in and make a comment, or I'm going live. She came in and she goes, are you stitching or are you bitching today?
I would have said
Ever
a little.
since the woman met me, she has asked me those questions. So I love her. And she's good at making comic relief in the rest of it. You gotta give that woman that.
Yeah, I love me some Aunt Sherry too. She's cool as shit.
My auntie.
She's auntie.
She's she's never without fail done that to me.
Ever. So is your troll still in here?
I don't know if she's still in here or not. We dropped up to 5 and then we were back down to 3.
Oh, well.
So we're jumping in and out. So I don't know if she's still in here or not. But if she is, she's more than welcome to come back up. Mama Bear would love to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, come tell me your dream. I want to hear it. So what you doing on Baby Girl tonight?
Just going over the stuff. Well, I was going to do the whole Patriot stuff tonight. Then Cash asked me not to. It wasn't something he wanted to get into on a Sunday.
Right.
So
I don't
we jumped
blame you
into
there.
Pat Summers.
I agree with Cass on that one.
Leave it at the door on a Sunday.
Sorry, I got to agree with him on that one. Score one for his side. Oh, so you're going over this one, huh?
So I went, well, you know, there's been some new info come out on Summer. And I think it's time that, you know, if no one hasn't heard it, they should hear it.
Okay, well, go ahead and talk.
Been over a month. Well, over the past month, we have found out that there is a predator in the neighborhood.
Well, there's always a predator in that neighborhood. Have you not seen around the area?
Versus
which type of predator are you talking?
Two-legged.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Mm-hmm. Male.
I mean, you've got so many RSOs in the area.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. That way we're on the same page. There's more than just a couple.
Austin in particular.
Oh, little.
I think he needs to be a wood chipper. And you know what? If Andrew's in
I don't
here,
have a picture of the wood chipper.
Andrew, if you're in here listening, I think you need a wood chipper too, sir. Just saying.
Who?
Pandrew, Mama Bear, Pandrew.
You'll need more than one of them. My dog even whined.
I'd like to see him go through the wood chipper once or twice.
Oh, be nice. Come on.
I am.
Well, you got the wrong screen up to be ugly right now about that. Yes, ma'am.
Not after the way I got it woke up this morning. Keep that in mind.
I about spit my coffee out at Cash just then.
All right, let's go ahead and hit play, guys. I think we've taken a long enough break. We can go ahead and.
The Bureau of Investigation confirmed the case is far from cold. A TBI spokesperson said agents, along with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, continue to investigate what happened to Summer. On Thursday, November.
All right, go back to the part where she just said where the case was not cold, and make sure you turn it all the way up, because that's the one thing people keep saying that it is, and it's not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought everyone. Okay.
No, they're still saying it. It was just said 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, y'all, if you read, a TBI spokesperson said agents, along with Hawkins County officers, continue to search. Where are we at? Well, you guys screenshot, you might be able to find it here in a little bit.
13th. So we're going back 6 days. So locals, along with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, continue to investigate what happened to Summer. On Thursday, November 13th. So we're going back 6 days. So locals knew there was something going down, but I'm sure no one guessed that this was in relation to the search for Summer Wells. TBI and detectives were at a location in the 3500 block of Van Hill Road in Greenville, following up on a lead in the case. So this is just over the Hawkins County line in Greenville. So it's on the border. And yes, Van Hill Road might be familiar to those who've been following the case for a long time. Don Wells, Summer's dad, was arrested on Van Hill Road. Do you remember back in 2022 when he got...
Just a second. Let's re-listen to what
November 13th. So we're going back. Was reported missing from a home. In the comments to the little WCYB notice was this. Someone called Brandy says, where I said I saw 15 Hawkins Sheriff cars. Teresa says, are they at someone's property or an open field? Well, I don't know exactly, but I do know whose property. I believe they were searching. But we're going to read this article first from WJHL. More than 4 years after Summer Wells was reported missing from her home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation confirmed the case is far from cold. A TBI spokesperson said agents, along with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, continue to investigate what happened to Summer missing from her home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County. Were they at someone's property or an open field? Well, I don't know exactly, but I do know whose property. I believe they were searching. But we're going to read this article first from WJHL. More than 4 years after Summer Wells was reported missing from her home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation confirmed the case is far from cold. A TBI spokesperson said agents, along with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, continue to investigate what happened to Summer. On Thursday, November 13th, so we're going back 6 days. So locals knew there was something going down, but no one, I'm sure no one guessed that this was in relation to the search for Summer Wells. TBI and detectives were at a location in the 3500 block of Van Hill Road in Greenville, following up on a lead in the case. So this is just over the Hawkins County line in Greenville. So it's on the border. And yes, Van Hill Road might be familiar to those who've been following the case for a long time. Don Wells, Summer's dad, was arrested on Van Hill Road. Do you remember back in 2022 when he got his DUI and he did a bunch of time in jail for probation violation? You remember that? Well, that was on Van Hill Road. He said he was going to a gas station, and there is a gas station on Van Hill Road. So I'm not going to make any huge leaps between what Don was doing on that night when he was drunk in charge of a vehicle and this current search. It's worth noting, but at this moment in time, I have no way of knowing whether there's any relationship between the two events. So that area is about 9.5 miles from the Wells home on Ben Hill Road via State Route 347. News Channel 11 followed up with the TBI asking if the agency could provide details about the nature of the tip, if anything had been substantiated from it, and how long it's been since agents followed up on a similar sort of lead in the field. That's a really interesting question, because do they do this often and we just don't know about it? Or is this an unusual event? Is this something that, you know, whatever has led them there, this is a huge swoop. And this is a lot of law enforcement activity at that location. I don't know whether they're still searching. We don't know any information because the spokesperson could not release any further details, but said agents continue to follow up on leads as they come in, which is the standard line. They always say that. And the investigation remains active and ongoing. Law enforcement updates on the case are primarily consisted of releasing age-progressed photos of Summer since her disappearance. There is still an active Amber Alert for Summer, and no one has been arrested or charged in connection with her disappearance. News Channel 11 has also reached out to Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson for additional information. Okay, right, you're looking at Ben Hill Road here, okay? So you're all going to be familiar if you've been following my coverage.
Okay, Mama Bear. So this is the first set of footprints, right? That were found by the PIs that were close to Fred's place. This is the second footprint that Cam and Allie found.
Okay.
Remember, because I don't know if I told you that I had a problem with that because I kept repeating it to
you did.
channel. Okay. I just kind of wanted to take a break. Cash was kind of have a conniption over here. Everyone sub up to Michelle After Dark. It's like, I get you. I'll take our break. I'm not monetized, so I mean, there's really nothing they can do except for tell me to take the video down.
Right.
You know. But this is also Fred's place.
Take the thingy down off the screen real quick. Let me look. It's blocking part of the screen.
What are we talking about? The thingy. Oh, him.
Cash's comment.
Cash hide. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
So you see where it says also Fred's place sent alert?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to.
It's going straight up that way, or is it coming straight down? Can you pull that picture up?
I don't know if I can or not.
Or is that a video?
This case
It's the
with
video.
these pins.
It's the video.
Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, that would be going down. Oh. Okay, so see, here's my little. All right, you see where it says Fred's place?
Which one?
Yeah, right there.
Fred's place?
Okay. Come down, straight down, right. That go back up. You went too fast.
This one?
Go up.
This.
What is that?
It looks like a dirt mound.
Okay. So go.
But you see, we got footprint scent alert Fred's place.
Yeah.
Also Fred's place scent alert.
I know, this is what I'm looking at. And there's water right behind it.
Mm-hmm. There's a little pond right there.
Oh, there's one to the right of it too, where my little thingy is over here, where it says Beach Creek. That little go up. Okay, come down. Right there.
That one. I was looking at this one. I don't know why. Uh-huh.
Is that like a little waterfall type pond, kinda?
I don't know.
Whose property is that?
Well, this is Fred's. I don't know whose house this is. Is that Blue Roof Don's house? Or is he on Beach Creek?
I don't know. I'd have to pull it from my map. Your main road is at the top.
Yes, ma'am.
So you back off in the hollers in the back.
Yep.
So that's not going to be Blue Roof Dawn.
Okay. And there is Beach.
Isn't he on the main road?
Huh?
Isn't he on the main road?
I'm assuming. I'm not for sure. But right underneath that little pond that you were talking about, that water right there, is actually Beach Creek.
I know. It's like an old road. It's an old dirt road that used to be up there.
Oh, I thought that was
real good on the 2D channel, on the 2D one.
Oh, really?
There's also right there in the middle where I was showing you. There's all kinds of in the middle between them two Fred's places. There's all kinds of abandoned sheds and shit. You can see it on the map.
So I would like to know. Well, in one of these where someone went into, I hate mentioning this name. White boy went into and they videoed, and it was like a bunch of old clothes.
I don't know.
Whenever they went out there for Summer's birthday, I'm fixing to have to get on to a little boy.
I don't have a clue, honey. I'd have to ask them. I don't know. Cash said they know this case. So what's that red blob back there in the back? Behind Fred's place at the first. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. What is that?
It looks like a barn and a house. Because there's a road.
Yeah.
And it says JS Cabin.
Get the psychic back.
Huh?
Cash said, get the psychic back. All right, psychic lady, whoever you were, come here. Come back.
We need to look at some stuff.
Baby, come back.
I told her, I was like, there's a lot of channels. I mean, if you want more on the case, I mean, go look up at Michelle Lux.
I hope you didn't bring
I give her her credit. She was fun. LOL. Gee.
Cash is fun to play with in chat.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to beg her to come back. We need her back. We got questions now that we got pulled up.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on Cash.
He's the one that called you.
We summon you back. We summon you back.
We need you back, ma'am.
Ma'am, come here. Ma'am. All right, ma'am. Mirror.
Oh, shit. I know we shouldn't be laughing,
Yeah,
joking.
no, I ain't psychic. I wish. If I was psychic, we'd know everything.
I mean, I think a true psychic should be able to just look at this and go,
That's
oh,
what
I
I'm
see what's
saying.
going on here.
A true psychic could tell you exactly where it's at.
Or was this where the two prints were found, and back here is where the one?
Well, that's where your little ping buttons are.
That's what I'm saying. But which one's which? I'm not. I think Michelle tells us here in a minute.
Okay.
But I'm gonna mute for a second. I'm gonna hit play. I gotta go flip the laundry, and
I'm gonna go get some more coffee while we're doing it too. So,
all right.
3, 2, 1, go.
We've got the Wells home right up here. We've got where Jodie Sue was, the neighbour who lived at the property on the opposing hill. At the time Summer disappeared, she claimed she heard a scream between 4:30 and 4:42. We've no way to substantiate that at all. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said the scream was unfounded, but it's there. It's there in the record of the public. Okay, and we've got Fred Hill down here. His family at the time owned 2 properties, 165, 167, and then 207 down here. So Fred was home, claims that he was moving cars, and then claims he wasn't. But he wasn't home. Interestingly, at the time, Summer would have disappeared because loading cars to take to the scrappy, and then he wasn't. But apparently he wasn't home. But Fred has said that there was a scent alert on one of his properties. Like the dogs tracked up his driveway to a particular vehicle. This is what Fred has said himself. Again, no way to substantiate this. The TBI certainly ain't going to talk about it. I mean, back in the day, I tweeted Leslie Earhart, the spokesperson for the TBI, asking her about the footprints, and I didn't get a response. Like, sweet FA. Scent alerts here on the Goalies property, and then we get 2 footprints. These were child's bare footprints in 2 different locations. One on Mr. Phillips' land here, and one on Mary Sexton's land.
Cash, I agree.
Cash, behave. Now, were you yelling at me to go back?
That was funny. That was so funny. We know a few of them too.
Oh. Jiminy's. Okay.
Let's go to this water down here. Down there past Fred's scent down here.
Well, do you have it loaded?
Well, no, you got it right there on that screen.
Well, I can't make her do that.
Oh,
damn. I know. It sucks. I can't control Michelle. And what she
Where's his mama's property?
His mama's property?
Yeah.
I do know.
It's somewhere up in here.
Well, we don't got that. Ah!
See, the dog scared you.
No, that was Michael or Death. Oh, shit. I know. I'm getting ready to flip them. I just got to wait for the cows to stop. That wasn't nice.
That was funny, though.
That was not nice.
You're wearing a vibrator.
No, I'm wearing Oh, my God. Oh.
That man's so funny.
Oh, my God.
I bet he just embarrassed the shit out of you.
Oh shit, that was the shirt I had on today. It's about as probably red as it is. Why are you being mean to me?
It's just your day.
It's always my day, Mama Bear. It's always my day.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Some days it's my day.
You know Cash. Yes, he says behave. Your OnlyFans not here yet. She'll be here. I started a little early for her.
It's all good.
Tell him about your psychic friend.
Oh, but we made a new psychic friend who was trying to tell us about Summer's case. First tells us she knows nothing about it. Then tells us
I'll be right back.
she had a dream about it.
But yeah, she has nothing to know about.
Oh, she said it was one of the neighbors grabbed her.
I'm psychic too. Let's see here.
Well,
Everybody's gonna die.
Here, I want you to see this real quick. I want you to come here and look at this real quick. We're looking at a map. This is something I've wanted to show you for a little while.
Okay, let's see. Everything's all over the place.
So this was a footprint. This was a footprint. This is a scent alert. These are people's houses. Like you got Mary S. This is the JS cabin, which is one of the
YouTubers. How do you know they're her footprints? Once again, houses around.
I don't think any other kids were around in that area.
Who says they're kid footprints?
Because that's what was said. It was they were kid footprints.
How they know they're kid footprints?
The size.
Have you seen Minions Smallfoot?
Have you seen my Smallfoot?
Have you seen my daughter's Smallfoot?
I mean,
Once
but
again, they have
a 5-year-old is a lot smaller than a.
I've seen some 5-year-olds with big ass feet.
Now, see, every 5-year-old I've ever seen has little feet.
Like I said, they don't have nothing. They have speculation.
Well, I think with this, that's more of where the scents were.
Scent. They hit on it strong, or is it just like a passing? They learned and went on.
Mama Bear, do you remember that? He just asked a question. Oh.
She'll drop that.
Yeah, I'm coming right back. Hang on.
All right.
I told you. You pay attention and said, look at your weird vibrator looking microphone.
Come here. You asked a question. I wanted to see if she knew the answer to it.
You can say it.
You won't be in here.
Okay, I'm back. What?
I'm just going to take a shower.
Do you know whenever the dogs hit on the scent, if it was strong on those two spots?
Do they hit strong or they just alert and leave?
I'm not real sure. I've been told two different stories.
Because if it's just a passing whiff of a scent that's been far off, that could be that. Not, discrediting anything.
I know.
Right.
That's why we're asking questions tonight.
It's just like the footprints. They could be anything. Kid to smart kid.
Hey, let me show you.
Same thing with the scent. Granted, yeah, the scent could be her clothes right there, or it could be somewhere close by to where she was and just drifted over.
Well, okay, so we know that, this is the dog trail, so this would have been Dawn and Candace's area. This would have been their house.
Who's that Fred's place thing?
Fred's place, that is Fred Hill.
Yeah.
Have they already looked at that place?
Supposedly.
This is also Fred's place.
That's what I'm saying. I would go over it with a fine-tooth comb on both locations since there were scent markers there.
Now, would you like to know that the place they were searching was his uncle's? He supposedly had a pig farm.
pigs don't always eat all the bone.
Which would be why they would be calling out dirt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they were genuine pigs.
Yeah, pigs don't always eat everything. It depends on how well they're fed.
But it would make sense why they'd be hauling out the dirt, though, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
You got to sift through that dirt now.
Yep.
And plus, wherever they eat, if they do eat bone, it'd be in their turd. Fragments of it. Which turns the point, goes back into the dirt.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would make sense why they'd be hauling out the dirt the way they were.
And it'd take a while to go sift through every little piece of dirt to find any fine piece of fragment.
And that's why they aren't really, or they're saying nothing has been found of significance as of yet. Yet being the key word. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got Death's interpretation of most of this.
Well, yeah. Do you see what I just sent you?
And where'd you send it?
Your original box?
Okay. Give me a second. I don't really want to see it. That's why I'm like. Go away. Love you. Yes, I do. Oh. That's pretty.
That's right now. It's the front and the backyard.
That is really pretty. Y'all still need to do the game show. Cash, I was told to tell you that you and Death still need to do the game show. I don't know what he's talking about. Cash probably don't know either, but we'll hope. I'm gonna remute. Where you two were talking?
Here, Mary is no longer with us. She passed away, but she was the sister of Donwell's stepdad. So there's that. But there was a footprint on her land, which live scent trackers sniffing out summer scent directed cops to. This was on the 19th of June. This was an all-night search. We've got a video from a local who filmed it, and that's it. That's it. That's all. Until yesterday when the news broke. So we got to go west along here to Van Hill Road. So this is Beech Creek Road, and Beech Creek Road becomes Van Hill Road, and it goes through Burlington, the 3500 block of Van Hill Road. And it was Burlington that Don Wells allegedly was going when he got his DUI. However, we're much closer to home with the 3500 block. It's right here. At 3537 Van Hill Road, a familiar name crops up. The owner of this land is no other than Paul Hill. Who's Paul Hill, I hear you say? Paul Hill is Fred Hill's uncle. Now, you can't choose your family, so don't necessarily mean that Fred is involved in any of this current drama. And Paul Hill is Fred Hill's dad's brother. He's in his 70s. All right, this is an old guy, but he does have two sons, at least two sons.
You see that water back there?
registered at this property in the past. They own a tree trimming service, but not, I don't think anyway, the same tree trimmers who were along Beach Creek doing the tree trimming on the afternoon that Summer disappeared. So this is 3537. As you can see here, there's a large pond. There's some outbuildings. Let's go down to street level and see what we can see from here.
Excuse me, you're reading wrong. Put these on. Show me your book. I'm going to take a picture of it. Now it's going to scan it.
Let's have a look. So there is the property. So you've got a house, you've got various outbuildings. Does it mean that the cops were definitely at this location? No. But properties along here are few and far between. And I don't think there is another property in the 3500 block. I don't think there is anyway. So there's a property there. There's a property there. But this one is in the 3500 block. Paul Hill. No, you can't choose your family. So even if it turns out that these guys, someone connected to this property, is responsible for the disappearance of Summer Wells, doesn't mean to say Fred Hill is. We're just saying this is his family. These are his peeps. How well he knows them, I've got no idea. But this is a very interesting property. I wonder if they're going to drain that pond. All these outbuildings. So it's a lot. It's a lot to search. You've got all these cars at the back here. All these vehicles. Whatever that is. I don't know whether that's another house. Goes all the way back. All the way back up here. So whether these are cars or what. All vehicles, scrap. This is a lot. So you can understand why locals have seen like 15 Hawkins County Sheriff's Office cars and why the FBI are there, why the TBI are there. I mean, this goes right back into the mountain. Like this goes right up into the mountain. And there'll be ways that you can get through these mountains if you are familiar with it. So goes over the hill here to the highway. And I'm imagining that you could get from Ben Hill Road to this location without ever going via the road. I'm guessing you could, like via the woods. I don't think it would be easy, but I think it's doable if you know where you're going. And remember, these footprints on Mr. Phillips' land were in the woods at the back of his house. 9.5 miles. They could have got Summer out there and then put her in a car. Or someone could have walked her all the way up. All the way up to this property. I'm probably getting ahead of myself. We've no idea whether Summer or any evidence of Summer will be found at that property. It remains to be seen. I'm guessing if they find anything, there'll be a press conference. But this is big news. This is big news. So watch this space. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
All right, Mama Bear, you still there?
Oh, yeah.
So now that you've seen it a little bit more clear, what are you thinking? A little bit differently.
I want to look at the land more, so I'm going to Google it. I've seen the area. I mean, there's 2 or 3 ponds there around that area. Mm-hmm. I also seen several trails that leads all the way through and up, you know, down and around
That's the reason why I
Follow
said
the
horses.
trail.
You remember the day it called you? I was like, horses.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what? I was like, horses. That's how
Yeah.
they could have got her out, is horses.
Yep.
Because you ain't going to use a bike, and you ain't going to use a four-wheeler or a side-by-side, because those are all going to make noise. You're going to want to do it quietly. Just like earlier, I showed Cash and them how you could get from down the hill on the other side, where Dawn said he went to first, and seen the boys, excuse me, up the hill, and you can see the house.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, I don't know how he could have done that if he went down here first. You can drive up that hill, and that would be how he would beat the cops. It's because that would have been a shorter route.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm able to piece it together, and I'm not a PI or anything out here, and I can see it. Why can't others sometimes?
So
things are going to shape people into why.
When they went in to do the search, what exactly do we know for facts that they took out of there? Just the dirt?
Just the dirt's all I heard.
I wonder what area was they taking the dirt from?
One could assume the pig pen area. That's why I asked him the question about the hogs or pigs.
Was it semi trucks or dump trucks?
I don't know. You would assume they would either be, oh, you said semi or dump. Wouldn't that kind of be the same?
No. It's two different trucks. A semi truck is a box truck. Except, some of them have, a dump truck has an opening at the top and the back. Some of them do. Has a door on the back. Right?
Okay, so you're just asking for, was it a box truck or a open?
Right.
I don't know, because how would you fill a box truck with dirt?
Well, some of the semis at the top have the tops cut off specifically for that. Let me send you a picture of one.
No, I'm good. No trash. Yeah, trash.
I mean, that's just like at the scrapyard. They have to be loaded by a big semi. The metal has to go into a big bin, into a semi. It's just a bigger version of a dump truck.
Huh. I haven't asked that question. I think the next time I hear someone talking about it, I'm going to.
Yeah, find out. Because that'll tell you a lot more. Did they take backhoes in or anything like that? Bobcats? I would assume they would.
I would assume they would to dig it up.
Dirt.
I mean, I don't think they were doing it by hand.
I don't know. It depends.
Account for the 15 law enforcement cars. I mean,
that doesn't mean they loaded up 15 of them, though. 15 could have just went in there and,
did the raid.
And
when would they have done it? Would it have been prior? Is that why it's all been hush hush? Is that why Candace left for a little while? She couldn't stand the thought of what they were doing and what they might find.
It's a very big possibility. I'm just saying, you got to think outside the box on some of these cases. Remember Quentin Simon?
I know.
Now do you understand why I asked what they took in?
I understand. But that was also done at a
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't mean that it couldn't have happened before that. Before Quentin's case. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like with Quentin's case, they knew Leilani was supposedly guilty. I will side-eye that boyfriend. I will till the day I die.
Right.
They knew she was guilty.
Yeah.
Before they ever arrested her. They knew whenever it all happened. She was
find a recovery, not a discovery.
Yeah. And that's why, I kept going, why are they here yelling at a house? I don't get it. We all knew what they were there doing and what the cops were trying to do. All you're doing is impeding on an investigation, people.
Yeah.
Let the cops do their job.
Some states will charge you without a body.
Yes, ma'am. Oklahoma's one of them.
You ain't got to have no evidence of nothing. Just enough circumstantial.
No, I always talk about my Quentin Simon.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been told here recently that they think that he was sold. Okay, then who bought him? And was that actually going on back in 2000?
Wait a minute. How was he sold when his mama sat there and told him?
Quentin Simon.
Oh
my God, Logan Tucker, Jimmy.
Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute.
Simon in my brain on Quentin Simon. Aye. Logan Tucker.
That?
Logan's case, about that case. We've talked about behind the scenes and stuff. They're saying now that they think he might have been sold. Okay, well, was that going on actually in the early 2000s? Parents selling their kids?
Girl, that's been going on for coons ages.
I couldn't imagine it.
Adoption ain't nothing but legalize the kids.
And true.
I mean, come on.
Just the way the state makes money.
Get real technical with it.
Want to get really, really technical? That's the only reason why the state does it and throws a fit whenever anyone else, sells their kid, is because technically they're making money off of it.
Exactly.
From the federal government.
And you can't tell me it ain't, because I know damn well it is.
If they could figure out a way to tax it, they would. Sorry. Yeah. They could tax children until they turn the age of 18, they would.
I mean, it's just
the way it is. I mean, you're telling the truth.
Honestly, that's how it is.
Brutally telling the truth. Other countries get by with it. Heck, China used to, if your first child, you were only allowed one child. If your first child was a girl, most families would kill that first child in hopes for a boy.
Yes.
I mean, it's the way
insane
the world used to be. I mean, heck, used to. And this is, what the heck? Why did I time out? That was weird.
What'd you do? Oh, you probably didn't move your mouse.
It's my laptop. Yeah, I guess I have to move around the cursor.
I just had to move mine too, because it did the same thing to me.
StreamYard, quit messing on people. Anyway,
I mean, it's been happening for years upon years.
People don't realize, and I hate going this way, but in Mexico, the age of 12, they start selling their children.
That's crazy.
They sell their daughters. And I know it's not called selling, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
You're taking money for your daughter's hand in marriage.
For a person that's selling.
That is selling a child.
Currency. That is selling. I don't give a damn how y'all talk about it. It is selling.
And it still goes on.
And people make it legal every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
There's a lot to sit there and think about and ponder on, because, I mean, back in the old days, let's say back in the 1800s, back then the United States was that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so let's look at it from the outside looking in. Okay? CPS comes, they take your kids, right?
Yeah.
4 kids. Okay, we're gonna pop some more out of you. All right, you got 4 kids. CPS comes in, takes your kids. For each one of them children, the state gets paid $1,500 per child to attend a public school. It may be more now. I haven't checked up on it in about a year or so, but at least I know 2 years back they got paid $1,500 per child to attend public schools. Now, that's $1,500. What did I say? 1,500 or 15,000?
1,500.
Okay, 1,500 times 4. Okay, you've got that, and then you've got all the money that you get for their allowances. You know, as far as school supplies goes, all that good stuff. Okay, the state pays for that.
Think that until you're adopted, the parents pay child support on you.
Yes, they pay child support on you the entire time.
I thought after they were adopted that they quit.
No, that's what I'm saying. After they're adopted out, they can't do it no more. But until they are up that either that limit, age limit, adopted out, or if they're 18 and still going to school up to the age, I think it is 21. I don't think that's changed yet. But up to 21 is still child support. As long as they're attending school or college. Tuitions, all that. Parents still get charged for it. Right? So,
I'll
I mean,
be
it's
right
legalized.
I'm being paged.
Huh?
I said I'll be right back. I'm being paged.
Okay. She'll be back. But it's still legalized. No matter how you look at it, it's still legalized selling of a child. Because the adopted parents have to pay the fees, the cost, and all of that to the state to get that child. For all kinds of different parenting classes, whatever the case may be they go through. They still have to pay for that. You're still buying. I mean, it's not, I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts? Has anybody got any? In chat. We don't know. We don't know. She will be back in a minute.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. There's nobody talking, so I didn't figure anybody was in chat.
Yeah, they're just being very quiet. I guess after we called them trolls.
They're not
Maybe
trolls.
she came back.
Got a ranch.
Oh, you're talking about Cash.
No, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I
We
said
didn't call nobody a troll. Well, that psychic lady.
maybe she's back. We've got 2 in chat.
Oh, well, ain't nobody talking in chat. Because I was trying to talk to them. They don't want to talk.
Well, they could just be ear hustling. You know how they are.
Oh, that's
They've done that to me for quite some time.
They just got to be hustling.
So, yeah, I mean, you can sell a child for pretty old. The state does.
It's done every day. Every day. You buy and sell them. It's legalized adoption.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I mean, that's something to think about, people's. You know, we've got countries clear up till here recently, you know, you had families kill their own kids.
Yeah, they still
Which,
do
you know,
that.
you have to stop and think about that. It kind of is demented to think that way, but look at China.
Yeah. Well, hell, it ain't just China.
What other countries do we got that does that?
It's everywhere.
Well,
Google it. Look it up. It's everywhere. Watch the news, the actual news. You'll see it.
well, I remember back before my son, or whenever I had my oldest, I remember the case, the person killed their child and they got basically slapped on the hand.
Yep.
And all I could think of was Darley's case out of Texas. And I'm like, you know, even though we think she didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, her case is one of those that if you look at all the evidence, it's stacked up against her, but if you look at all the evidence, it could lead the other way, just like with John Benet's case. Yeah. I heard here recently they found footprints by her body that didn't match anyone in the families.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, Simba. How do they find footprints just recently when it's been so many years ago?
Maybe someone was looking at a photo.
Oh, that's a possibility. Okay.
And found them?
Okay. They may have relooked at the evidence. Somebody knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I can see that happening. But
you know, so I mean,
this baby girl here, I don't think she's going to be found while Lawson's in office.
I think that's what's kind of. I know that they say it's not cold, and I get that. I never thought Summer's case was cold. You have all of us YouTubers out here still talking about her.
Yep, her case ain't cold by far.
I mean, I have my son who's 11, so this generation coming up who know about her case.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because my child's not the only one that heard about her case. There were others. So you have basically her age, you know?
Right.
Because Nicholas is only, 2 years older than her?
Yeah. All right, well, baby, let me get off of here. I'm supposed to be in another one here shortly.
Oh, your own or someone else's?
Somebody else's.
Okay.
Yeah. Just going to watch.
Oh.
Hopefully I don't fall asleep.
Pass out on them. I've been live for 2 hours. That's long enough for me tonight.
And I know you've been doing good tonight. Been kicking butt.
Well, you all know how much I love this baby.
We know.
And unfortunately, I grew close to a family because of this baby.
We know.
We know.
I didn't say it twice. I just said it once.
But you can easily understand now too, though.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, so
I still want your psychic troll.
So
your dream.
Maybe she'll come back to your channel.
Psychic troll, come find me. I'll be in one of these chats.
Mama Perry said next time she has you come up on her panel, she'll talk with you.
I sure will. I sure will.
And she might have Cash as a troll as well. I mean, Cash is my dedicated favorite troll. That's how me and Cash become friends, was he trolled me. Love you, Mom. Have a good night.
All right, love y'all too. Bye.